Wake up.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Married to Film. Once again, I'm Ralph. This is Shamanda.
Hey, you guys.
And hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you had a lovely time with your families.
Hope you ate
good.
lots of food.
Yes, indeedly do. Right now, we are getting ready to give you a review for Creed 2, which was starring Michael B. Jordan, Sylvester Stallone, and Tessa Thompson.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Woo, woo. Sound the alarm because I'm gonna spill the beans. I am.
Take it slow.
I am. Nope. Nope. We're gonna get right back into it. Like.
Go ahead.
So listen. I cried the entire movie.
Yes, you did.
I cried the entire movie.
It was a solid movie.
No, Ryan Coogler did. Is it Coogler?
Yeah,
Coogler
he executive produced it.
He did not direct it this
yeah.
time. However, I did hear that he suggested the guy that did it. And I believe his name was Staple
Jr. or something.
Staple
like that.
Jr. somewhere.
Something
But
Staple
anyway,
Jr., yeah.
he referred him to direct it, and I think he did a very good job in referring this guy to take over for the second Creed.
Yeah.
I think it was awesome. They did not miss a beat from the first one.
Yeah.
I was wondering if they were going to actually keep us up to date with Tessa's hearing loss.
Good point.
They did that because I was like, I wonder if they're going to do that. But as soon as they showed her, you could tell that they were going to keep that going. When I tell you I cried throughout this whole movie, I cried throughout this whole movie. However, at the beginning, it was not really focused on Creed. It was focused on Drago and his people and his son. They were focused on him and his training and how big and humongous he was.
This dude was freaking
compared
huge,
to
man.
Creed.
My God, he's a monster.
Compared to Adonis. It was just like no comparison. Even Rocky
Sorry
said
for the plane
himself.
going by wrong location.
Listen, they didn't really. Even Rocky was saying that his reach was longer than yours, and he's bigger than
It's
you.
more
and
powerful.
He said he's dangerous, and Creed was like, "I'm dangerous." So he was like, "Oh, okay." He really didn't want him to take the fight. The focus was mainly on them stepping back up to where they were in Russia, having their place back where they were. Because when Drago, when he lost everything. Yeah, he lost everything. So he was pushing his son to the point where he wanted to break, and you can tell he wanted to break. But he was pushing him because of everything that he had lost.
Right.
And he kept referring to the wins as we have to do this. We have to do that. Even though his son is in the ring, but he kept referring to we. So I thought it was some really good points. And it was just a good movie. Y'all got to go see it.
I want to step in. As far as the direction is concerned, I give the guy a lot of credit. He did a great job.
Yeah.
I took some notes.
Yeah.
Because, I like they retain the grittiness as far as the colors and just the feel of Philadelphia. Like I stated in our last review.
Yeah.
They retained that grittiness and that color and that feel, and I thought that was nice.
Yeah.
There was some nice directing as far as when Adonis was getting ready to fight Drago for the first time. He was shadow boxing.
Spoiler.
Well, he was shadow boxing.
No, you said first time.
Well, he was shadow
When
boxing.
he woke up from the dream from the first fight.
And he backed into the darkness and it was still going. I thought it was just some nice subtle movements there. And when you seen him training, and you saw him boxing underwater, shadow boxing underwater, there was dialogue going on. And when he went underwater, the dialogue was muffled. When he came out, you could hear great. I thought that was, as far as the direction is concerned, I love that. That was amazing.
Loved it.
Yeah. The choreography, as far as the boxing is concerned, you know, you could tell they really take their time because, you know, with the first 5, you know, Rocky movies, you know, it was all just unbelievable stuff. You know, but they've made it realistic.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was good.
Can I get into
Go
the
ahead,
training
go right
part?
ahead. Yes, you can.
So there was a part in the training. So we're going to spoil a little bit, but we're not going to try to do too much. We want to keep it at a minimum. But it was one part of the training that I really, really liked, and he said he's going to take them to hell for training. He said this is the place where people redeem themselves to get back, and you could see there was a lot of people that were in there boxing. They may have been felons at one point where they were coming back and they were boxing, but he used this tire and put it in the center of the ring, and they had 1 foot to put in there. He said this is where the fight is, close up. And so when he did that, and then he referred back to that in the actual fight, he said you got it, perimeters. He said he got the outer on the ropes, but you got the inner in the center. I was like, come on.
Rocky was spitting
Rocky.
game to him, man.
He was spitting so much game. It was ridiculous.
I
All
love
the
it.
points of a father-son type thing, same as in Creed 1, but it took a different turn because it was still parenting.
Right.
And it was not just the father-son, but it was the mother-son type
Felicia
component.
Rashad did a great job,
And
man.
Tessa did too.
It was some great acting in this movie.
Oh my God.
On all fronts, man.
Y'all
It's
gotta
just-
go see this movie.
You gotta see it.
Y'all gotta go see this movie.
Out of this whole movie, there was only one thing that really, really disappointed me, and that was
Well, can you say it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
go
nothing.
ahead.
It's nothing. You know, it was when Rocky saw Felicia Rashad for the first time. I thought that should have been a bigger, impactful scene because, you know, Apollo was his best friend, so obviously, you know, they all had a relationship together.
Yeah,
I thought
you're right.
I thought it would have been a deeper moment than it actually was. So that's my only disappointment with the whole movie.
But I think they had probably seen each other up until that point. Well, maybe once or twice after the
But I thought
death.
he hadn't seen her since the funeral. But
You're right.
yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
You're right. So yeah,
That's my only-
I wasn't even looking at that as it should have been bigger. But you're right. It probably should have been bigger. But it was just so. I'm not gonna say it was overlooked or overshadowed, but everything else was so powerful around that I didn't really think that it was missing.
Okay.
But I understand where you're coming
Yeah.
from on that. Yeah, it should have been bigger.
The score was great.
It was awesome.
The score was amazing.
It was freaking amazing.
The direction was great.
It was
The
awesome.
lighting, the choreography.
Everything.
It went beyond my expectations because I was thinking, man, this is gonna be that typical Rocky type sequel where you can be able to tell what happens and it's gonna go the usual route, and it didn't. And I was happy to see that. Like Shamada said, she was crying throughout because it was just some emotional, intense stuff.
The whole movie was.
It was. I'm trying to think of
The
other.
whole entire movie, I cried. At least 3 times. I almost thought that I was gonna have to take myself out the movie.
Yeah, she was snotting and everything.
Yeah, I was snotting, but I wasn't the only one. It was like 2 other women in there that was snotting too. Mind you, we're in a different place,
Right.
so we went to the movie theater and it was empty.
Yeah.
It was like maybe 7 of us in there. No, 10. 10
Yeah.
at the most, because it was a group of 4 that came in.
You're right.
So, but anyway, I cried the entire time.
Yeah.
Please
was a
take
good
your
movie.
Kleenex if you're
Yeah.
emotional like me. But it was a good movie. I give it a 1 all the way.
Yeah, I give it A1. Nah, like I said, I'm gonna do it that filet mignon.
Oh
Oscar
yeah,
style.
we're gonna okay.
Yeah.
Listen, lobster
Yeah.
tails all the way. Then
Yeah, this movie was like that. I'll go see it again and again.
it was awesome.
Like I said, I was telling Shamada before, Sylvester Stallone hasn't done a bad movie since he came back out and did that Rocky Balboa and that last Rambo. Like everything he's done has not sucked.
Right.
He's been on point. So I give him props, man, because he's been showing his acting chops in these 2 Creed movies. He's done a great job. Michael B. Jordan, Tessa Thompson, man, these jokers could drop tears, and like, they did a great job, man. Felicia Rashad, she was on her point again. That motherly, that Claire Huxtable, man. Okay, so like we said, we advise you all to see it. Hope you enjoyed this review. If you've seen the movie, let us know what you think. And
Think.
man,
Ooh.
yeah, think. And
I was
Did
trying to
you
pick
blink?
on. No, I was trying to pick on you, and I made a noise.
Oh man, so let us know what you thought of the movie. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Please do.
And we will see you guys next time. We love y'all.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.